All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy day. Glad you're here. We'll get started in just a moment. I've got 2 blocks and a blanket all ready to go. You can have something similar or something a little different. Maybe some pillows or books or soup cans can also work for you tonight. I'm going to state something that's maybe a little obvious, and that is it is hot outside. So tonight's practice is meant to get us moving, but not warm us up. And it's meant to kind of cool us down so we can continue to move through these days with a little more ease, maybe a little less irritability, if that is possible. So we will begin by lying down on our backs. And so right here from the beginning, you get to choose and decide how do you want to lay down and take up space. You're welcome to stretch out wide like a starfish, or maybe you curl more in. You could also use your props here, maybe place a block under your head or a blanket under your knees. Just letting yourself find and take up space here. Maybe you kind of wiggle into this area, shaking hips and heart, head and neck. And then we'll settle in, taking a breath in, taking a breath out. Do that again, breathing in, maybe a little more. Breathing out. One more, breathe in. A little more, hold, and breathe out. And take a scan of your body from head to heel, noticing how you feel physically. You can add a little wiggle here if that helps. Checking in with your bones, muscles, skin, and inviting more of yourself to arrive here in this moment. Dropping your weight down to the ground. And take a little peek inside your mind, noticing the thoughts that are rolling or scrolling past. Anything that feels important, and everything that probably isn't. Letting your thoughts float on by like clouds in the sky. Breathing in, breathing out. And coming right back to focus on your breath. And maybe you place hands to your body, to your heart, to your belly, maybe both. And can you simply watch yourself breathing? Seeing what it feels like to inhale, to expand. And seeing what it feels like to exhale, to release, contract. And continue to follow your breath here. And maybe you find a balanced breath. Inhale starts to match exhale. And if it feels okay, you can count your breath and make sure it's exactly correct. Or maybe more feel into it. Get a sense that inhale and exhale can be about the same length. No need to measure it exactly. Letting your breath fall into a balanced place. And then maybe you start to lengthen your exhale. Inhale can stay nice and steady, slowing down your exhale, letting your body empty out completely. Inhale, stay steady. Exhale, slow. Let's do one more round just this way. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll move our props from underneath us, set them softly to the side. And let's bend our knees, bringing our feet flat to the floor. Arms may stretch wide to the side. Just take some little gentle windshield wipers from side to side. Imagining that there's a gentle rain, not a full summer rain, just a little light precipitation. And we'll come to a place where our feet are flat to the floor, knees can reach up towards the sky, and feet can be about hips distance apart if that feels good here. Drop your hands down to the ground right next to your hips. And as you inhale, reach and stretch arms up, breathing in, maybe reaching and touching the floor behind you. And then exhale when it's time, sweep hands back up and drop them right back down to the ground next to your hips. Take that twice more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. One more round, breathe in, reach and stretch. Breathe out. Good, now let's keep our hands glued to the floor, push through our feet, push through our palms, and take bridge pose. Slowly roll up, hips to heart. Slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Take that a few more rounds. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Two more. Breathe in and maybe keep it balanced. Or maybe you slow it down, releasing a little more heat. Slowing down the release. One more. Breathe in. Nice job. Let's pull our right knee into our chest, give it a little squeeze. You can roll around through your right foot or ankle, point and flex through your toes if that feels okay. Your ankle may make a little sound as well. And let's stretch our right leg up towards the sky, gently clasping your hands just behind it. Take some time to bend and straighten here, finding a little more lift and length, followed by some softness and ease. Now let's take figure 4, crossing right ankle over left thigh. We're welcome to keep left foot down or pick it up. Keep in mind we're in the beginning phases of our practice, so hips may feel a little different than when you do this at the end. Flex a bit through your right foot. Maybe use your right hand to put right knee a little further away from you. Hold here, one more breath in. One more breath out. Keep your right foot where it is. Stretch arms wide to the side. Palms can push down towards the floor. Breathe in, stay here. Breathe out, drop both knees to your right. Take your eyes and breath to your left. And then inhale, we'll come right back to center. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Feet move left, eyes turn right. Take that twice more. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last round, breathing in. Twisting, breathing out. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Nice. Coming back through center and take a full body stretch. Reach hands and feet away from one another. And then slide hands and feet over to your left. Move a little lengthen to your right. Taking a banana shape. Continue to rest your hips, back of your heart down. And now option, we can pick up our right foot, cross it over our left. If that tugs a little too much, feel free to release that. Breathe softly into your right side, creating a little more space between bottom right rib, top of right hip. Breathing in. Slow exhale, breathing out. One more breath. Nice, and coming back through center, you can take a full body stretch here. And then we'll rebend our knees, feet flat to the floor, hug left knee in towards your chest. You can roll around here through your foot, through your ankle. It may feel nice to stretch left leg up towards the sky. And you may notice that this side tugs and pulls a little differently. And then take figure four, cross left ankle over your right thigh. Option to keep right foot down. You could consider picking it up. Be gentle with your hips. One more breath. Nice. And we'll prepare to twist. Keep left foot where it is. Stretch arms wide to the side. Palms push down towards the ground. Breathe in, stay here. Breathe out, drop both knees to your left. Take your eyes over to your right. Inhaling, coming back to center. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Feet go right. Eyes look left. Two more full rounds. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Breathe in, center. Breathe out, twist. Last full round. In to twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Back into center. And take a full body stretch. This time, slide hands and feet over to your right. Move your lengthened breath over into your left. Resting the backs of your shoulders, backs of your hips to the floor. You can pick up left ankle, cross it over your right. And if that's too much tug in the hips, just keep both heels to the floor. Breathe into your left side. One more breath. So coming back through center, take a full body stretch. And then curl into a little ball. Squeeze knees towards nose. You can pick your head and shoulders off your mat. Hug nose towards knees. You can rock a bit forward, back, side to side. We'll eventually rock ourselves up to a seat. You may enjoy elevating your seat using your blankets or any other props or pillows that are available. We'll take a little wiggle here, shifting weight forward, back, side to side, just getting a sense of ourselves and how we are touching the floor. You may switch directions if you haven't already. And we'll sit up nice and tall here, head over hips. Breathe in, reach and stretch arms wide and then tall. Eyes may look towards your thumbs. Breathe out, twist to your left. Hands can drop down towards the ground. Keep this going. Inhale, we lift. Eyes may follow thumbs. Exhale, we twist opposite direction. And keep this going. Inhale. Slow it down. Exhale. Again, in. Slow it down, out. Last round, breathe in. Twist. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Unwind, come back through center. And then drop both hands back down to your knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's switch the cross in our legs. You can take a little wiggle in between things. Then your opposite ankle on top. Wiggle a bit into this seat, getting a sense of how you're touching the floor. Switch directions. And sit up nice and tall, head over hips-ish. We'll do a little bit of breath work. So you'll show me your right hand. You can start with your palm towards the screen, and then you'll flip your hand towards you. We're going to take our first finger and our middle finger and drop them down towards our palm, so it looks like this. But then we're going to use our right thumb and our right ring finger. So really simple. We'll take our right thumb, block off our right nostril, take a breath in through your left, and then we'll switch. Block off your left with your ring finger, exhale through your right. And that's it. We'll keep it one-sided today. Inhale, switch in through the left. Exhale, block off your left, out through your right. Keep this going. Breathing in through your left. Exhaling out through your right. Few more rounds, and we are activating the left side of our systems, the Ida Nadi, the lunar side of our body, hopefully inviting in a little more coolness. Simply in through the left, out through the right. Let's go 3 more rounds. Last one. Release this technique, letting your breath move naturally through both sides. One more breath. Nice job. Let's crawl ourselves forward into tabletop. You're welcome to unfold your blanket if that feels more supportive, placed just under your knees. And I invite us to take up a little bit more space today, walking hands and knees a little wider apart. And then we'll start to move a bit here, shifting weight forward, back, side to side. Just getting a sense of how you're moving and grooving today. Remember, it's not a competition. No need to compare yourself to yesterday or whoever you may end up being tomorrow. Coming back towards neutral tabletop. Let's breathe in, stay here. Breathe out, child's. Melt hips towards heels, heart sink towards the floor. Next inhale, come back forward to table. Shoulders move over your wrists. Exhale, down dog. Tuck your toes, push through your hands, lift through your seat. Good, and keep this going. Inhale drops us back to table. And maybe we slow it down. Exhale melts us right back into child's. Again, inhale when we're ready to table. Exhale, maybe we slow it down. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And take this a few more rounds. Inhale pulls us to table. Exhale invites us back into child's. Inhale back to table. Exhale permission to move into down dog. One more round. Meeting back in table. And melting right back into child's. Option to turn your palms up towards the sky, little outer rotation of your shoulders. You can also bring hands more like a prayer over your head, or maybe a little personal high five if you prefer. And drop your forehead down to the ground. If you would rather use your arms as pillows, that may bring the floor closer to you. It may feel nice to rock your forehead a bit from side to side. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath in. One more breath out. Nice job. Coming back through table, downward facing dog. And take a couple moments to move here. Can look like moving into and out of this shape, just like we did before. Maybe you prefer to hang out in this shape. Take it on a little walk, bending one knee, then the other. You may shift your weight into and out of your hands, or any other ways that you can explore from here. Remembering this is just one shape of many that your body will occupy today. So you don't need to get too attached or concerned or competitive with yourself. Letting this moment be just what it is. Letting this hot day be just what it was. Letting July be July in all its glory, and know that soon enough we'll be complaining about it being too cold. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And we'll come forward into high plank. Flex through your feet, stretch through your heart. And then exhale, down dog. Lift once more. Take that again. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. So this time come forward to high plank. Hold here. Option to drop knees down. That gives you more sturdiness today. Breathing in, pick up to the back of your heart. Breathing out. One more breath in and out. Downward facing dog. Let's lift. And now let's take a forward fold. Walk hands and feet a little closer towards one another. This can naturally happen front, back, maybe middle of your mat. Option to ragdoll here, taking a little bind, grabbing opposite elbows with your hands. You could also let your arms dangle free like little wind chimes. Or maybe find a block or other prop to bring the floor closer to you. Find a little strength in your feet, a little softness in your belly. One more breath here in. One more breath out. Gonna release your bind, and we'll pull our elbows in towards our hips, triceps, biceps, hug a bit in towards our ribs, and bend a little deeper into your knees, resting your belly on top of your thighs. Keep hugging in here, lifting up through your heart, maybe float your belly just above your thighs. Hold here, one more breath in, one more breath out. And we'll rise all the way up, push through your feet, stand up tall. Maybe take a little happy day dance, wiggle and jiggle your hips and heart. And take that moment to meet yourself here. Hands may naturally draw to your heart, maybe towards your belly, maybe both. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out. Again, inhale. Maybe exhale a little longer. Breath moves down towards the ground. Again, breathing in. Long, slow breath out. Adding back in our movements. Next, inhale, reach and stretch up. Eyes may drift up towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Hands drop down towards the ground, maybe your block. Breathe in, take your halfway lift, stretch heart from hips. Breathe out, easy fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Push down, reach up, maybe you look up. Gonna keep this going, little half sun A's. Exhale, fold. Maybe you slow down your exhale, more time to fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Let's take this twice more. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, maybe you look up. One more round, just this way. Exhale, Uttanasana. Breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Hands touch back down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out. Step your right foot to the back of your mat, coming down to low lunge. A blanket may cushion here for your right knee. Blocks may bring the floor closer to you. And then we'll move a bit forward and back. Low lunge, splits prep. You're welcome to walk your hands and maybe even your blocks with you. You may notice certain parts of your body automatically. You may ignore other pieces of your body, maybe also automatically. Can you ride that wave between too much awareness and none at all as you move through these shapes? And let's hold in our low lunge. We'll prepare for a twist. So place our right hand down inside our left foot. Right hand can find a block or the floor. As you inhale, think lift in your heart, pulling left hand towards your chest. As you exhale, twist and turn up towards the sky. Left arm may follow as well. Good. Inhale, untwist. Keep the length. Exhale, retwist from your center. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now option, stay here. Option 2, continue to move just like we were. You can take this into a slightly different version of a twist as you turn your left hand back towards your right foot. Option to take a bind, bending right knee. Left hand may reach for right heel, maybe pant leg. One more breath. Slowly unwind. Nice job. Good. Now we'll take a kneeling warrior 2. So it looks like kickstanding your right foot more behind you, pushing more into your left heel, cartwheeling right arm up, left arm may follow. Gonna really push down through left heel, right knee, pick up through your heart, stretch a little more through your fingertips. Nice. Hold here, maybe look forward. One more breath in. One more breath out. And we'll release. Cartwheel your hands back down to the ground, send right toes back to the floor. Tuck and pick up your right knee. Take a little rocking here, forward and back. And we'll forward fold top of your mat. Put weight into your left foot, lightness through your right. Right foot meets left. Awesome, y'all. Breathe in, lift halfway. Breathe out, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, push down, reach up. Maybe it feels good to look up. And then exhale, forward fold, hands drop back down towards the ground. Breathe in, lift halfway. Breathe out, step your left foot back. This time, low lunge on your right. You may need to adjust your stance here, making the second side work for you. And then we'll move a bit forward and back. Low lunge, splits prep. Welcome in the differences that you notice in your sides. How you can experience this similar shape, totally different depending on which leg is in front. And we'll hold in our low lunge. Preparing to twist. This time left hand moves inside our right foot, maybe to a block. As you inhale, right hand may draw to heart. Think lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist and turn, heart to the sky. Inhale, untwist. Keep the length. Exhale, retwist. One more round. Inhale. Exhale. Option, continue to flow. Maybe you hold here. You can take your twist somewhere different, extending right hand back towards your left foot. Maybe you want to consider a bind, picking left foot up. You may catch your foot. You may catch a Charlie horse. You may catch air. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. Unwind, dropping both hands back down. And we'll take that kneeling warrior 2. Kickstand your left foot to the side, push down through your right heel, cartwheel left arm up, right arm can follow. You're gonna really push down through whatever's touching the floor, pick up through whatever's not. Eyes may look straight ahead at your right fingertips. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale. And we'll release, cartwheel hands back down to the ground, tuck your left toes, squeeze and pick up your left knee. You can take a little rocking here. And then we'll forward fold, top of your mat. Weight into your right foot, lightness through your left. Eventually both feet touch down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Again, breathing in. Breathing out. One more. Nice job. Next inhale, push down through your feet. Slowly reach up through your hands, stretch up through your heart. Maybe take a big bend in our elbows, just a little extra lift here through the chest. And then inhale, reaching back up. Exhale, dropping hands back down to the ground. Breathe in, lift halfway. And then we'll step back into high plank. So bend your knees a whole lot, push your hands back to the ground, step one foot back, second foot can follow. Hold here, one more breath in, one more breath out. And then we'll lower all the way down to the ground, belly, chest, chin to the floor. Let's untuck our toes, pressing the tops of our feet back down to the ground. And we'll keep our hands underneath our shoulders, preparing for cobra. Inhale, slowly roll up. Exhale, slowly roll down. I'm going to take that a few more times. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, slowly lower and release. Let's do two more. Breathe in. Slow it down. Breathe out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Then let's slide into crocodile pose. Crisscross one arm over the other, using your arms as a pillow. Forehead can rest down. Now, it may feel okay to turn your toes out towards the side. Heels can drop in. If that doesn't feel great in your hips, feel free to keep the tops of your legs pointed down. Kind of wiggle into this shape, offering more of your weight down to the ground. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Keep this going. Breathing into your belly, maybe expanding up through your heart. Breathe out. Few more rounds. Each exhale invites more of you to the floor. One more breath. And while we're here, let's do a little half frog. You can scoot your body more towards the left of your mat. Bend right knee, right elbow, 90-ish degrees, dropping left ear down to the ground. Continue to surrender more of yourself, releasing more, doing less. Three more breaths. And we'll switch sides. You can take a little wiggle of your hips and heart between things. And we'll scooch back over to the right. Bend left knee, left elbow, turning right ear down to the ground. And you may need slightly different angles on this side, and that's okay. No comparison, no judgment. Just simply allowing yourself to be a little different, moment to moment, side to side, summer to summer. Three more breaths. And slowly releasing. Coming back through tabletop. Just take a couple wiggles here. Child's pose, Balasana. Options here. You're welcome to bring your knees wider apart, melting your belly in between your thighs. Or it may feel a little softer to bring your knees together, melting belly on top. Now, options, you can extend your hands more in front of you, maybe use your arms as a pillow. You could also consider sending your hands back towards your feet, inviting in a little roundness to the back of your spine. Find your breath in the backs of your ribs, backs of your heart. Three more breaths. Maybe you slow down your exhale. One more breath. Nice job. Slowly release, coming back through table. Let's give down dog one more shot. Tuck toes, lift hips. Breathing in, breathing out. And we'll come back forward, table, and then make our way onto our backs. Flipping back over. You may be in the same direction as you were a moment ago. You may have flipped all around. We still have a bit more of our guided practice to go. But for right now, just take up a bit of space here. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Pull your right knee back into your chest. Give it a little squeeze. Maybe it squeezes differently than it did to begin with. And re-extend right leg up towards the sky. And coming back into figure four. Good. Now make good choices for yourself. Welcome to keep left foot down. Maybe hip feels a little more open so you can pick it up. Relax through head and shoulders. One more breath. Now keep your right foot where it is. If you picked your left foot up, let's drop it back down to the ground. But now we'll hold this twist. Drop both knees over to your left. Right foot may find the floor. And then open up right hand eyes to your right. Really try to anchor down here through your right shoulder. And if this hip bind doesn't feel good, you can uncross and bring both knees closer towards one another. Breathe into your low belly, low back. Three more breaths, maybe slowing down your release. One more breath. Nice job. Unwind, come back through center. Let's stretch our hands and feet up towards the sky and take like floppy feet and ankles and wrists and hands. And take a full body stretch, reaching hands and feet away from one another. And then re-bend your knees, feet flat to the floor, this time hugging left knee in. Notice how it feels different. And then stretch it up a little more towards the sky. Continue to explore. Figure 4, left ankle over right thigh. Make good choices for this side based on all that you've learned about yourself over this practice. And we'll prepare to twist. Keep left foot where it is. Bring right foot back down to the ground. Drop both feet over to your left. Open up, extend to your right. And if this is too much tugging on your left hip, unbind and bring both knees closer towards one another. Breathe into your low belly, low back, expanding and contracting. Three more breaths. Maybe you slow down your exhale. And we'll slowly unwind, come back to center. Taking a full body stretch this time. Hands and feet move away from one another. And then we'll take happy baby, flex feet up towards the sky. Hands may easily catch the outside blades of your feet. You may catch your ankles or outer knees a bit easier today. And find some soft movement from side to side. And then maybe you hold. Breathing in. Breathing out. Two more breaths here. And release, hands and feet up. You can find some light movements in your wrists and ankles. And then we'll move ourselves towards a shape you can rest in comfortably for a few minutes. You may rest best here, still on your back. You may prefer to roll over to your side or maybe back over onto your belly. Use any props that you feel support you best. Let's take a breath in. Long, slow breath out. Again, breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath in. Slowly release out. And taking deep rest. Shavasana. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out. And drop into your bones, feeling their strength, stability, support. Breathe a bit deeper. Inspiring little movements in your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, arms and legs. And we'll bring ourselves back into a seated position. You may want to elevate your seat once more using whatever you got. You can also support your knees. And we'll do a little bit more breath work, same as before, Chandra Vedana, moon piercing breath. So again, we take our right hand, bring our pointer finger and our middle finger in towards our palms, keeping our thumb and ring finger free. Flipping hand towards you. Right thumb blocks off right nostril, breathe in through your left. Ring finger blocks off left nostril, breathe out through your right. And switch, breathe in through your left. Switch your hand, breathe out through your right. And keep it going. Three more rounds. Release your control of your breath, dropping hands back down to your knees. Breathe in and out through both nostrils. And let's gather our hands together at our hearts, lifting hearts a tiny bit taller towards our thumbs. Breathe in. Breathe out. Optional Om. Inhale. Om. Drop your chin towards your chest, turning inward. Taking this final moment together in reverence, love, and gratitude for ourselves and for each other, and to all the teachers, all the students, and all the hearts that have passed these practices of yoga down to us today. So thank you all so much for taking time to move, to breathe, to be intentional. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you soon. Thank you.